An 18-year-old Minnesota man died inside a grain bin last month, and now his mom is pushing for change. Michelle Gran says she wants lawmakers to pass a mandatory buddy system for farmers working in grain bins. And today, Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter, Bailey Hurley, talked with local farmers to see if new rules and regulations are something they think would actually work.
It's the #1 rule Eric Jaw learned growing up on the farm.
You don't play in grain bins. That's how people die.
Working in and around these bins is one of the most dangerous parts of being a farmer.
So you can go from being just at your knees to being submerged in just a couple seconds because the grain is moving that quickly.
But working in the grain bins is not something that can be avoided.
If you're conscious about and you respect the grain bin, then you feel pretty safe.
Jaw says on top of always trying to have a buddy system, grain bin safety is his and his co-workers' #1 concern.
We'll never go inside of a bin when the auger's running. We don't go on top of the bins when the auger's running or the fan's running.
And that's one of the main things NDSU's agriculture program teaches their students as well.
Too many times there's a temptation to, well, I'm just going in along the edge or going in and doing some pole work, and the next thing you know, you have the collapse and you're sucked in.
Hellevang says while there are safety regulations for commercial entities like grain elevators, there's not for family farmers like Jaw. And Hellevang says even if there were, he doesn't think it would stop any more accidents from happening.
And it has to come down to people making wise choices. And unfortunately, we can't legislate that.
And Jaw says he couldn't agree more.
Regulation and all that, that's great, but unless you can enforce it and unless someone's going to come out every time that you're going to go inside of a grain bin, that's not going to happen.
Both saying it comes down to good education and staying vigilant when working around the bins. In Horace, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
So far this summer, there have been 3 deaths around the valley due to grain bin accidents. However, just earlier this month, a 70-year-old Pelican Rapids man remarkably survived after being saved from the bottom of a grain bin.